May 11th, Inner Sanctum. Welcome back, everybody! It looks like we have found the next location we are supposed to go to, and apparently it's back at the Inner Sanctum. Well, what else can we really do here? I wonder. I actually kind of have an idea that just kind of popped in my head as soon as I saw things. We shall see. Bobhead, you already searched here, did you not? Oh, I just thought I'd look around again, you know, in case I missed something. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home, leave no stone unturned. Oh, yes. Imagine a secret rebel hideout being right underneath the freaking prison. That'd be so weird. Cannot stump me, I know that one. Actually, I don't have a clue. It's written all over your face. Makes sense? And nothing there. Guess we'll just examine things and see what we can find? Yeah, I was gonna take a guess it was in this thing right here. But I mean, if we find a secret rebel hideout while Rafa's with us, isn't that a bad thing? It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. Or you can do it right now. Hey, this eye is missing. What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. That shape. I wonder. My attorney's badge! This might fit in that cavity. Polkunka, what are you doing? You chowderhead, remove your hand from there this instant. Sorry, I just thought this might fit in there. We're blind, they have entirely different shapes. Yeah, that was a long shot. Still, I can't help feeling I have something that would fit in there. Do not let me catch you needlessly touching that statue again. Alright already, I get it. But that shape, I wonder. I'm gonna stick a dagger in there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, that's enough of that. No more messing around. It's the golden orb. Oh boy, I knew it. But again, finding the secret rebel hideout is not a good thing right now. What? Dot 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 dot. She must be at a loss for words, and that doesn't happen too often. They still haven't cleaned the water of the blood. That's interesting. What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbed Head. I don't think she's ready for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but seems to be a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked there's a secret door here, I imagine that goes double for Rafa. A rebel hideout in the Inner Sanctum? Somebody will pay for this. Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around. But you must not enter before the police. Don't worry, I won't disturb anything, or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? Is this even safe? I mean, Phoenix is one thing, but freaking bringing the princess in here? I don't know if that's really safe. And, you see. Fine, just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much loyally drivel. I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police. Of course, now shall we? I will go no further. Alright, you're not supposed to come in contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles. Very good, Barbed Head. I commend you for remembering. Oh, well, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her? I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbod from the entrance here. Told you I'm not going to do anything. I better hurry before she changes her mind. Yes, because that'd be a bad idea, obviously. Well, before we do that, let's examine it. Never hurts taking another look. Really? Nothing? Okay, fine. Fine. If there's nothing there, then let's just not worry about it. Rebel hideout, yes please. Hey, Dirk! Hi! May 11th, secret hideout. I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water. That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. What about the warbod revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect this sacred space. I think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in the most sacred space. It is this desecration upon Khura'inism itself. The Defiant Dragon shall pay for this. It's only natural that she'd be upset, but the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of the place. I think I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots. Stop that, you must not take photos here without permission. Rafa's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. Guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. Rebel hideout photo added to the court record. A photo of the secret rebel hideout. It was literally built into the inner sanctum. Now to search every nook and cranny. That's Edgeworth's line, Phoenix. Come on now. Barbed head, just because it was hard for me to see your every move. Do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things. Already the first time, sheesh. Oh boy. Look at that rebel hideout. Totally don't see that right above us, but you know, just for good measure. It's a little blurrier than the one on top, but hey, you know, still pretty cool. Alright, examine. What if I want to leave? I guess I probably could leave, but I don't want to, so no. This thing. Statue door rotates when you pull this chain. I see, then you must shut the door and destroy its mechanism. That'll apply the insurgents have access to this place. But wouldn't that trap me in here? Not to worry, I would come to visit you once a year. She's actually serious. Yeah, I don't think we want to be doing that now, obviously. It's water. So this is the water source that supplies the inner sanctum spring. Go through the channel built into the floor before heading outside. Lady Kira uses the sacred water to wash the tainted battle from her body. It's also not red like the water in the spring, which I find interesting. Look! What is it, Barbed Head? The Plum Punisher Clock. Why, I believe there's a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. Filthy lucky viewers! Whoa! This rare item plays the Plum Punisher theme song every hour. Hand over now, Barbed Head. Ah, she snatched it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan. What a fine item. And this switch, if I'm right. Surprise, surprise. It's a Plum Punisher theme song. Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plum Punisher fans. That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. We'll see, we'll see. I see some handprints on that green thing. It's a Plum Punisher calendar here. And now I understand, the villains in the Plum Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira. I doubt that's it. I doubt that too. What about over here? Weapons, and lots of them too. We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbed Head. Oh, thanks? If the rebellion ever happens, I hope it's bloodless. Yeah, me too, because that would be bad if there was blood. How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred space. Barbed Head, you must burn it at once. Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything? This is an exception. Very well, if you will not do it, then I will. But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. Once the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. There's something under the banner. Microphone? What's this doing here? Someone trying to record something with it? Ugh. I don't know, but why didn't we add that to the court record? That seems a little odd. This isn't part of the investigation. It's kind of weird. Looks like an order from Dirk. What's this? Let me see that. I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, Holy Mother. What? What does it say? It is an order intended for that rebel named Dats. It reads, after the Wright infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume. And search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago, Dirk. 23 years ago? He must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. Wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand. This will not do. I must warn my mother at once. No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and Abbot and me is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that. Sure you did. Sure you did. A large stone slab is shaped like a magatama. Looks rather unstable. I bet it'd tip over in an earthquake. What's that earthy grass-like smell? It is the smell of the moss that covers the stone. Oh, it's moss. I see. I thought it was just green. Oh, so this shaggy green stuff is moss. Looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. Has it? Oh, wait, you mean the fingerprints? The handprints? Wonder why that is. One quick touch can't hurt, right? Whoa, the slab's starting to wobble. What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space? Nothing. All I did was nudge it a little. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. Well, oh wait, there's more down here. What's this? A blood stain? Probably try to figure out what happened in here. Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive. The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. Oh, she did. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I want to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools. But they were confiscated at that airport. Minimal testing fluid. That might come in handy. Minimal testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So it can even detect areas where blood has been wiped up. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put these red tinted glasses on to see luminals glow. Did she even give you the red tinted glasses? I didn't realize that. That works. I just touch whatever I want to spray some of that luminol. Areas where there was blood will react by turning blue. Okay. Well, I guess the blood's not going to turn blue for some weird reason. What? Oh. There's a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here. Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in there from under the Warbod statue. There was definitely a lot of blood here. It's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. How can you take a picture? Oh, I was going to say... Oh, right. Luminol reactions don't show up in photos. I'll just have to take some notes. I was going to say, how's that going to work, man? It's not like you're going to be able to see it. That should do it. I didn't notice before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the Warbod revolving door passed over it? Rebel hideout photo updated in the court record. Neat. Well, I think that covers about everything here. Oh, hi, Emma. What the heck are you doing here? Mr. Wright, you shouldn't have come in here before the police. Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do. I wasn't supposed to do. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do, you know? Oh boy, I only did stuff I wasn't supposed to do. Her benevolence can attest to that. It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Barbed Head. Well, who even alerted the police anyway? Have you not already seen enough? I guess it's about time I got back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think this has to change some things, right? Wait, where are we going? I did not pay attention to what she just said. Okay, so obviously not there. Also, before I do that... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident, I swear. I just want to present this to you. I think nothing about the rebel hideout. Get that out of my face right now. Okay. Good to know, good to know. How about the inner sanctum? That's no. How about the Plaza Devotion? That's also a no. How about the bazaar? Also a no. Detention center? That's a no. Okay, back to Temple then? Alright, that's where we gotta go. May 11th. Temple. Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How'd it go? Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive. No way. I do not understand, Barbed Head. What don't you understand? Why did you not commit any misdeeds during your investigation? After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. Well, who told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose. Oh, so she wasted her whole day following me around. That she did, that she did. What is it? Prosecutor Sadmati has need of me. What's going on? I must go perform a Divination Séance for Puree Zealot. Okay, how is that gonna work when literally nothing should be able to be seen, given that he was looking down the whole time? It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins. I see. Third time will be the charm. It's not gonna reveal anything! What the heck are you talking about? My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson. So the royal priest is back with a vengeance. She made a full recovery from when we started the investigation earlier today. Look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow. Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything you know so far? Alright, let's see here. Acolyte Zealot was killed during the rite with Lady Kira's dagger. And Maya's fingerprints were found on it. That doesn't sound very good. I know, it's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zealot enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Khura'in. None of that sounds very helpful. Well, but I did hear something interesting. The rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister. What? Really? The kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. You can't allow the people to be controlled by fear and violence. Albeit that sounds like something a rebel might say. It does? If that Lady Kira really is one of the Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. Fortunately, I have no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found in the inner sanctum. Wait, you found a secret rebel hideout? What? There was a bloodstain inside. I don't know if or how it's connected to this case, though. Wow, a secret room at the inner sanctum? That'd be a huge hit with tourists. He really is an entrepreneur at heart. Or what I mean is that the hideout could be important to your case. Hey, but it's still too early to tell. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence. Well, just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Ms. Rafa's Divination Séance might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The Divination Séance? I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. Right, it's like Dirk used to say. Royal Priest's insights are just another piece of evidence. Really? I've heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir. Divination Séance has worked both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Khura'in find it strange. Mr. Wright, I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow. Thanks. I can't afford to lose this next one. Yeah, we can't lose it, man. Collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. You know, it just hit me. Neither the queen or the king are in my profiles for some weird reason. I wonder why that is. But all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rafa's insights will be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble. That's all I've got. Is it now, Phoenix? Is it now? To be continued. Yeah, save that game. Let's do this. And we still got plenty of time left in the episode, too, so we can get right into this court trial again. Trial Day 2. Here we come. May 12th. 9:34 a.m. High Court of Khura'in. Accused lobby. Dot. Maya looks exhausted, but I can't blame her. Nick, I was thinking about it all day yesterday. I never properly asked you to defend me, did I? Doesn't matter, I'm on this case till the bitter end. I know, that's why I wanted to officially ask you for your help. You got it, Maya, let's do this. We gotta wrap this up and get back home so you can make your dream show come true. Steel Samurai versus the Plum Punisher, right? You bet! Throw out the idea even if she gets thrown in jail, I don't know. Because if you did not sleep last night, barbed head is written all over your face. How can you expect to put up a respectable defense like that? I'm all fired up and raring to go. Guess Maya's not the only one looking exhausted. Rafa doesn't seem in the best spirits herself. Go ahead, feign confidence now while you are still able. For I will see to it that your last rites are read to you this day. Guess it was just my imagination. Ooh, excuse me. Ready, Nick? Okay, Maya, let's head on in. Let's see what we can do today. May 12th, High Court of Khura'in. Day 2, court is now in session. All rise! Now then, if everyone is ready. Defense is ready, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. Oh, no prayers this time, Prosecutor Sadmati. I already offered my prayers for the latest victim during my visit to the crime scene, being that the accused had already been found guilty of the first murder. Let us hasten this trial so we may put this dead lawyer walking out of his misery. I could not agree more. In yesterday's trial, the accused was already found guilty of murdering the High Priest. Today she will be tried for the murder of his disciple, Pere Zealot. Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement if you would. Certainly. The accused has now slain two of the most devout clergymen in Khura'inism. Even the lowest level of heck, the heck of tickling, would not be punishment enough. Oh no. Gulp? Then what terrible fate awaits her? Bagilpokon heck. A realm of eternal agony. There she will suffer the endless punishment of Jagar by the Gulan of Pulutomatin. The frick does that even mean? Furthermore, Enough! Gujama. My blood run cold at the mere thought that such a terrible place exists. I was going to ask for a translation, but on second thought, ignorance is bliss. No, well, I want a translation, though. Now then, please continue minus the part about the terrible heck awaiting the accused. As you wish. The victim of this heinous crime was the High Priest disciple Pere Zealot. He had been training under the High Priest while living at the priest's home. I had met him a number of times, and he seemed like an earnest young man. How tragic that he met such a terrible end. The murder occurred at the Plaza Devotion during the Purification Rite. It was a bold crime carried out while the plaza was full of faithful deep in prayer. The Warbard dagger was found impaled in the victim's upper back. Stabbing caused a spinal cord injury that killed him instantly. I don't understand how he was able to maintain that pose despite being dead, though. That was the weird thing I don't get. Excuse me. Oh, the Warbard dagger, Lady Kira's weapon of choice. We've already established that the accused prints were on the weapon. Incredibly daunting evidence in itself. No, I didn't do it! Hold your tongue. Now, being that the accused Maya Fey is a serial killer, prosecution believes that the death penalty is the only possible sentence. What was the sentence before? Would the defense care to respond? The accused is innocent and nothing can convince me otherwise. After all the crime scene was packed with worshippers, how could my client possibly have committed this murder without a single witness? The accused's fingerprints are on the murder weapon alone is enough to render a verdict. As such, I see no need to debate this any further. But... well, once Her Benevolence conducts his seance, it will be clear for all to see. Your Majesty, might I have a word? Is something the matter, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's about the Divination Séance. What? Your Benevolence? Stop right there, Prosecutor Sadmati. As you wish, forgive me for overstepping my bounds. What was that all about? Bobbed head, have you made peace with your fate? Or this time the Divination Séance will bring you to your knees. I'm ready and I accept your challenge. Sadmati about to say that the séance wasn't necessary? Only problem is I have no weapons at my disposal. Our only hope now is to see what we can glean from the séance vision and Rafa's insights. Very well, the Divination Séance, if you please, Your Benevolence. Yes, let us begin. Nina. And time to watch the dance again, I guess?
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
But it's not gonna reveal anything. For real though, should I just skip this? I don't even know. You know, one thing I noticed in the second time it came up, when I was watching the premiere, I noticed that you don't see anybody. You don't see the judge. Actually, is there even a crowd? There's a crowd. There is a crowd in the background at least. But if you look off to the sides though, there's no Sadmati anywhere. There's no Phoenix Wright. There's no Maya Fey. I don't actually remember if they showed the angle of the judge. I don't think there was a judge either though, if I'm not mistaken. So literally just everyone's just non-existent for some weird reason. Why? Why would they not be there? It doesn't make any sense. They should be. Give us an angle where we can see the judge's table or something. I want to see that again. It's like, oh man. Like, how can they not be there? Which, yeah, I think we just saw an angle right there, right? I don't know. These camera angles are moving way too fast. But yeah, I would say that it's a little weird. And because there's no one there, It gives him every excuse in the world to basically just use the exact same seance over and over and over and over and over again. Now my question to all you guys is, should I, if these aren't going to change, should I just skip them? I'd be kind of worried if something different happened in one of these randomly and be like, oh, well, hey, I shouldn't skip it, you know? But I don't know. I literally don't know. Then again, I mean, if I shouldn't skip it, does that mean that something will happen? You know, I don't know. Wait. Was that it? Wait, what happened? Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. I don't get it. Why wasn't there anything to see? Your benevolence, what in the world? I was unable to evoke any sort of response. I called out the spirit's name many times, but to no avail. That must mean that Prey Zealot is not actually his name, then? Just as I thought. Wait, what does he know that we don't? I mean, he did see the seance before us, so that's probably what he already knew. I had sought to confirm the contents of today's Divination Séance. After all, it was customary for the prosecutor to verify it beforehand. Come to think of it. How come the defense isn't allowed to see it beforehand? I must go perform a Divination Séance for Prey Zealot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before trial begins. And that is why I sought to stop her from benevolence from performing it here. However, she insisted that it be done. She wished to try one more time here in the Hall of Justice. It would appear her benevolence is tired from her manifold duties. I am not anything of the sort. The victim's spirit will not answer my call, but I know not why. It's my sacred duty to convey the truth through the Divination Séance. Rafa. What are we to do without a Divination Séance? I shall have to deliver the last rites without them. Prosecution has already taken that into account when preparing for today. I am fully capable of proving the accused's guilt with or without a Divination Séance. Ha 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 ha! You never fail to impress, Prosecutor Sadmati. This is bad. Divination Séance was my one and only hope. Your Majesty, her benevolence said she isn't tired. So shouldn't we try to find out why Divination Séance failed? Exclamation mark. How curious, Mr. Wright. Why have you suddenly taken such a keen interest in the Divination Séance? Yes, explain yourself. Divination Séance is for shedding light on the accused's crimes. It is the Holy Mother's hammer of wrath that is ever poised to pound you into the grave. You should fear it, not plead for it. I believe in my client. Just yesterday somebody told me something that changed my mind. Divination Séance was once thought of as just another piece of evidence. If we to correctly interpret the visions through the careful analysis, then they would lead us to the truth behind what really happened. And the truth will show that my client Maya Fey is innocent. The truth is, you don't have anything else to fall back on, huh, Nick? Maya, please, you're not helping. How dare you? The voice of a minima is to be feared, not utilized by vile lawyers such as you. Séance has exacted a heavy toll upon the royal priestess. It would be best not to burden her any further. Or does the defense feel that it can pose no counter-argument without the séance? No, of course not. He saw right through me. Let's find a way to make the Divination Séance happen, or we're toast. Well, since the Divination Séance is not possible at this time, I see no other choice. Let's proceed with the trial without the séance as Prosecutor Sadmati has suggested. Thank you, Your Majesty. Why, I will not forget this bobbed head. This will not be the last you see of me. Well, good, because we need a séance, apparently. Now then, I will now proceed by providing an outline of the case at hand. Very well, if the lead detective would please come to the stand, we may begin. Hello, Emma. Dot 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 dot. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Detective Sky. I understand how you would wish to save the accused and the defense. They are your friends, after all. But you must let them go and move on. But there is only one way to save them now. By giving their souls the chance to burn away the taint of their sins in the infernal flames. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, no eating in the Sacred Hall of Justice. Miss Sky! Yes? Don't worry about me and Nick. You just do your job. I'm sure Nick will figure something out eventually. Right. Thanks, Miss Fey. How very brave for a criminal with a tainted soul. Very well, Detective Sky. Please proceed. Okay, I can do this. Let me start with an overview of the case. Witness testimony. Overview of the second murder. The latest victim was Pere Zealot. He had been training under the High Priest and living at his house for the past 2 years. High Priest's widow, Believe in Me, has identified the victim's body. He may have been mistaken for a rebel and killed due to his connection to the High Priest. Excuse me. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. Would the defense care to respond? I didn't spot any inconsistencies in our testimony so far, and I don't have any evidence in my arsenal. What am I going to do now? What is it, Maya? I was just wondering about how much the police actually looked into Acolyte Zealot. This just might prove to be the key as why Divination Séance failed. What are you getting at? Well, it's just a hunch. Wait a second, during my investigation, Rafa told me about how the Divination Séance works. I could just figure out why it failed. Maybe she could try it again. Okay, time to press her for some more information. Yeah, like what's really his name and stuff like that. Cross-examination. Overview of the second murder. The latest victim was Pere Zealot. Sure it was. I totally believe in that. Now, I say it right there, I believe. Yep. Let us go.
Hold it!
Hold it, darn it! What kind of person was Acolyte Zealot? According to the neighbors and others who knew him, he was a deeply devout youth. I too have heard his name mentioned as one who was a fervent practitioner. I suppose you might say he was the High Priest's star disciple. Furthermore, he had been training under the High Priest and living at his house for the past 2 years.
Hold it!
Hold it, man! 2 years? Are you sure about that? That's actually oddly suspicious. Considering if he's a rebel too, 2 years, like, oh, that's plenty of time for, What's-Her-Face to discover that. You know, rebels and stuff. We took statements from his neighbors and his fellow monks. They all corroborate our initial findings. What about you, Maya? Well, when I first came here, I saw Zealot praying under the High Priest's instruction. I see. So the results of the police investigation seem to check out. Good stuff, good stuff. The High Priest's widow, Believe in Me, has identified the victim's body.
Hold it!
Was Mrs. In Me positive ID the only way you verified the identity of the victim? Huh? Well, no. We also checked the ID card he was carried and the identity of his family in his family registry. But what? His personal information didn't match any of the public records we cross-referenced. And that's why the Divination Séance failed. I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Wright. Here's what I'm thinking. His address was wrong. Pere Zealot is a fake name. The victim decided to hide his identity for some reason. In other words, he was using a fake name. The royal priestess used a deceased face and true name to summon her spirit. Why, yes, that is indeed true. He was using a forged ID, and there is no mention of him in the public records. And he was likely an illegal immigrant. They are not uncommon here in Khura'in. An illegal immigrant. Come to think of it, Rafa mentioned something about immigrants yesterday. But if that's the case, we have no way of knowing who he really is. To proceed without holding a divination séance this time. Urgh. I always thought that Acolyte Zealot was Khura'inese. Oh, how the High Priest must be lamenting his disciples' deception in the Twilight Realm. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? Should we add this to the testimony? Of course. Excuse me. This is an important fact. Please add it to the testimony. It would seem to be a fact most inconvenient for the defense. But if you insist, Detective Sky, please add what you just said to the testimony. Yes, Your Majesty. He was an illegal immigrant, so we don't know his real name.
Hold it!
Isn't there some way to track down his real name? No, not if he was an illegal immigrant. Have you actually confirmed that he was in Khura'inese illegally? Well, we don't have any conclusive evidence. There's also no evidence of him being a citizen of Khura'in either. Oh boy, now what do we do? What is that as a clue in the evidence you gathered? Probably our only hope at this point. If he really was an illegal immigrant, our proverbial goose is probably cooked. Yeah, probably. He may have been mistaken for a rebel and killed due to his connection to the High Priest.
Hold it!
Why isn't that Lady Kiru who's been going around capturing rebels? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but...
Objection!
That verdict was already handed down in the previous trial. It's no longer a point of dispute, and I will not allow you to make it so. But... no ifs, ands, or... and most of all, no buts. The accused was posing as Lady Kira. And she killed Acolyte Zealot because she mistakenly believed him to be a rebel. That's not true! I'm sorry. The verdict has already been read in that case. I have to assume that it's fact now. Now what do we do? Now I know why the Divination Séance failed, but... nothing's really changed. Yeah, which means we're in big trouble. If he really was an illegal immigrant, it's going to be real hard to find out his real name. It's our only choice to give up on the whole Divination Séance thing. Well, there was some way to find out the victim's real name. Maybe there is a way. Okay, so this one... we need to figure out some things here. Thick white ice, blah blah. Police are asking the kingdom subjects to be on the lookout for a male insurgent who escaped from royal penitentiary. Okay, so that's not going to have any information for us. That's not going to have anything either. All members of Khura'in is clergy somewhere on their bodies. Records of who has what mark are where are kept at temple. Okay. Nothing there, my statement. Spring water was already stained red. Warning from Lady Kira, who had bought me, only someone capable of entering the priest's home could have delivered it. Nope. Maya got in exchange for her steel samurai patch. Pressing the Magatama on the belt plays the plums. Why says the exotic sound makes it totally different, but it sounds exactly like the Steel Samurai theme song? Okay. And that's not going to be any information either. Killed in the Plaza Devotion, he has a peach-shaped tattoo on the nape of his neck? I don't know if that would be anything to present, though. Caused that spinal cord injury from a stab wound to his back. The weapon is thought to be a warbot dagger, the same weapon used to kill the High Priest. Dagger model Oscar warbot said to have been used by Lady Kira. Taken during the Feast of Blessings on the day before the rite. The only food was taken during the Feast of Blessings, where it's customary to partake in dishes Maybe with Ginjil, these dishes... Nothing. A new flag we found in the Plaza of Devotion with the scribbled on it at the usual spot. Bring Grub the key to. Tome given only to the one who will play the role of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. Priestess acting as Lady Kira's representative must know her name? Probably not that, anyway. And these wouldn't be it either. Right? Why is it the exact same photo, but just slightly edged off? Why couldn't it just be the same photo? Okay, so this is what I would think of presenting then in this situation. Maybe... records of who has what mark and where are kept at Temple. Unless... So I need to redo this and maybe get a different thing going. But the victim was using a fake name, so he may very well have been in Khura'in illegally. Yes, that's very likely the case. And I have an opening, what next? It's still not going to help me learn Zealot's true identity. Was he really an illegal alien? Well, if I can't really challenge that then... let me just redo this one again, too. So then maybe... you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead... oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident! It was an accident! I didn't mean to do that! Alright, let's try out... the photo of him with the peach-shaped tattoo on the nape of his neck.
Objection!
Hey, would you look at that? Sorry, Detective Sky. But the police missed something important in their investigation. And we'll find out what that important thing the police missed on the next exciting episode, everyone. What did they miss? Was it the peach-shaped tattoo? Was it something else? I have no idea. But we'll find out very soon, everyone. What could it be? I wonder. Alright, everyone. Let me know what you thought about the beginning of this trial. Were you surprised to find out Prey Zealot was using a fake name? Because, well, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Anyway, we'll find out more about this on next episode. I'll see you later, everyone. You have a good one, and goodbye. Hello, everyone. You've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.